Do you want more? More time, more balance, more love, more sex, more money, more real, and less bullshit? This is the Women Wanting More podcast with Dr. Karen Osborne. Real life, real stories, plus real tips to get you more of what you want.
So we're going to see how this episode records here. I know I mentioned one last episode. I'm like, I'm not going to do them outside anymore because we got wind and headphone sounds and stuff. But, you know, we're going to go with it. I don't have my AirPods in. I'm just talking to my phone as I'm walking. So here we go. So, listen, it's not up to you. It's not up to me. It's not up to any of us. There are unfolding of things in our life that we might like or don't like. And we can think that we control it. We can believe that if we just work hard enough or we hustle enough, that we can make shit happen, right? And you know, there's some truth to that, but that's not the higher truth. The higher truth is that it's not up to us. Except we got car and motorcycle sounds now. The higher truth is that regardless of what you call higher power, source, God, the divine, love, Buddha, doesn't matter, God, I'm going to take a step back. I absolutely want you to get clarity on the things that you want in your life. For sure. That needs to happen. But then there's a letting go. And realizing that there is a path for your highest self that you might not be living right now. There is a map back to remembering who you are that may not be quite clear yet. You may be showing up in areas of your life, and there's just so you know, there's absolutely no judgment with this, none, because we all have a process on how to remember and get back to who we truly are. But you may not be living a life right now that it's in alignment or even close to your highest self. And it won't feel like you. And it won't feel good. It'll feel disconnected, disjointed. The things that are happening in your life are a direct reflection of that. There might be parts and things and people and situations that once fit that maybe don't anymore. And it'll be up to you to stand in your truth. God, there's a lot of cars here. It'll be up to you to stand in your truth and be strong and to trust and surrender and stop trying to control every damn thing. It's not up to you. It's not up to me. It's not up to us. Again, clarity on the things that we truly want within our life, taking the actions to begin to move towards that. But there may be a twist and a turn that you can't anticipate that's either happening to you right now or it's getting queued up to drop into your life, and you'll be like, what the fuck? Or I did not want this, or I didn't sign up for this, or why is this happening, and how is this happening? This makes no sense this is happening. And it's not up to you. You know, I know different times in my life, there have been moments and experiences where, yes, I got the ball dropped in front of me. I'm dealing with something to that respect right now in my life. And the more that I denied it, the more that I resisted it, the more that I, pushed against it, the more that I went, no, this is not happening. The more that I tried to not feel it and I walked around it, I jumped over it, I avoided it. I kind of touched it. It's like I put my toe in the water, but I didn't really fully take the plunge. And what I'm realizing now is what is required when you're going through those moments. The bomb gets dropped in front of you of what you didn't expect or anticipate, and it was not part of your plan, but it's part of the plan. That the sooner that you embrace the shitstorm in your life, the sooner you embrace the chaos, not easy, by the way, not easy. The sooner you can realize that there is a plan, that you can't control the chaos right now. So you know what happens, I don't know what part of the world that you live in, but maybe you've had the experience of driving the winter when there's ice on the roads. And you may know that if you start to swerve, if you try to avoid going into this, to like the out of controlness that's happening with the vehicle, you actually make it worse. Whereas if you actually steer into where the car is swerving and feels out of control, you'll recover and move through it. It happened to me. I remember that so clearly when we used to live in St. Albert in Alberta, and long ass winters, and we had a Jeep Liberty at the time, years and years ago. It's kind of when they just started to come out. We were like, oh my gosh, I don't know, 2004, something like that, 2003. And had that exact experience. It was like a swervy road, like an S, right? And it had happened by instinct. So I didn't think about it because it happened in that very quick moment, as those experiences often do. And it was freaky. I remember just kind of like, I was like, oh, losing control of the car. And I just steered right into the swerve, right into the chaos. And it was just like, whoop, and then kind of went around to left. And I was like righted back on the road again. I was like, whoa. And it happened so quickly, like boom. So think of that right now with the chaos that's currently in your life, that you need to go right into the experience, right into the belly of the storm right now. As much as you don't want to do that, as much as it sucks, I know, I hear you, sister, I see you, it sucks. It is the only way to go through. It is the only way through. The way through it is through it. The way through it is to begin to feel it and release the emotions. And do your best to not attach story to it, but just allow these emotions to move through you like a wave. So you can get clear to receiving the guidance of what is being said to you, the intuition you have as a woman. So a good friend of mine said recently, just like, we know as women, it's one of the things as part of the feminine is this very strong intuition. You have it, I have it, we all have it, and we've both listened to it in the past, and we both ignored it in the past. Listen to it. It is never wrong. Your feminine intuition is right. So when you allow yourself to be in the experience that you're in, as painful as much as it sucks and you don't want to, you allow yourself to feel the emotions that are coming up without story, best you can. Not easy, any of this stuff, not easy. The sooner you will start to get clearer and clearer and clearer. By the way, I'm pointing at my head as I'm saying this, but really I should be pointing at my heart. The more you'll get clear within your heart, and you'll be able to hear the intuition, the guidance that's happening for you in this moment. So here's your more tip for today. I want you to journal this. Where are you not listening right now to what your intuition is screaming at you? That probably started as like a little like poke, and it was like a whisper, and then it got a little bit louder, kind of like having a conversation with me right now, or like the volume of my voice, and then it started really screaming. And maybe it's actually shouting at you. What is that thing that you're not listening to, that you're feeling, sense, and picking up? There's intuitively something that you are feeling because you don't like what it's pointing you towards. You're ignoring it. You don't want to believe what's happening or what you're feeling or sensing, and you want to brush it under the rug. So, purpose of this more tip is for you to get some insight on what that is. And then listen, there's no kind of like, well, here's what you do with it, because you're going to be guided in this this is what I need to do next. And it might not come right away with this one exercise. In fact, it probably won't. It'll come with further reflection. It will come as you begin to integrate more and more. And that knowing, that feeling, that intuition, that sense that here's what I need to do next will come to you, will drop in for you. So, finishing up, sister, a couple things. Number one, these types of things, by the way, I'm talking about, like, these are skills, right? These are skills. This takes something. This is all a piece of mindset. And so I created something about a year and a half ago called the More Mindset System, which is a lot of the tools and techniques that I've taught clients over the years on how to really master your mindset, how to really begin to have a listening for with a lot of these things. So in order to get your copy of the More Mindset System, which is 3 very simple, easy to follow videos and some accompanying PDFs and worksheets. This is part of spring cleaning right now for April. I want you to head over to drkarenosborn.com/MMS. So drkarenosborn.com/MMS. And if you've not already received your free Woman Wanting More journal, I want you to head over right now to drkarenosborn.com/free journal. There's about 70, 65-ish or so left. I would love to send you one. You take care of a little bit of shipping, and I do all the rest. So it's over at drkarenosborn.com/free journal. So I will talk in this episode, sister. Just know a life of more is one step away from you realizing that it's not up to you every single day, and you are being guided. I promise you that. I love and appreciate you.
To get the show notes of each Women Wanting More episode, including the How to Get More tip, subscribe to the newsletter at drkarenosborn.com/newsletter.